This is a very exciting day for us. We get to announce our expansion of our fleet facility, and to everybody else, that may not sound real sexy, but to us, it's an exciting day. To the guys who have done all the work for years and years down here, it's an exciting day. When I first came in as mayor in 2008, one of the first studies that we looked at were two fleet proposals, and they were fleet studies that we had done for the city of Huntsville, and it showed that we could have savings in the dollars that we spent on our fleet. We could have savings if we would do some movement and do some things in there. First thing we did was we did a reorganization. Jeff Easter headed up the reorganization, and we did a reorganization so that we could better serve the fleet needs of the entire city. And when we're talking fleet, we're talking everything from boom trucks to garbage trucks to police cars to fire trucks, all the way across the board. And so we started looking at how we can save money, how we can be more efficient, how we can provide better service throughout the city. And we did a reorganization. And then the second thing that was necessary is basically your buildings. We had some of these guys have been working outside. They've been fixing garbage trucks when it rained. They've been out in the cold fixing boom trucks. They've been working on fire trucks out in the weather and elements, things that, you normally wouldn't expect your workers to do. And they've been doing it, and they've been doing it on a regular basis, keeping this city running and keep the basics of this city running. So we have been trying for 3 years to find a way to change the basic foundation of how we do things, how to rebuild this system and make it more efficient. Making it more efficient means that you get more work done for your tax dollar, but it also makes it where we can actually provide the service we're supposed to through fleet. And today we're announcing the $3.2 million federal grant that is coming in. It will be matched by an $800,000 city funds, and it provides for us to be able to do what we show here, and it's to provide a more efficient use of that taxpayer's tax dollar, and also to give our employees a chance to actually do full service what we have always been wanting to do, and provide one of the best fleet facilities that you can find in not only the state of Alabama, but in the Southeast and in the U.S. And these guys behind me are the ones who have been doing the heavy lifting for a long time. Now we want to give them the tools that they can do the heavy lifting with. The first step was the reorganization. The second step is providing the buildings and the workplace so that we can actually do the work. The third step comes in some of our information management and some of our computer systems, and making sure that we can track everything as it comes along. And it's a process that we go through to make sure that we have one of the most efficient systems. And I'd like to turn over to Jeff Easter. Jeff has been the architect of this. He has been the person who has made sure that this has all gone through. He's had, how many meetings has he had with y'all? Numerous meetings. Y'all tired of looking at him. But he's come on with numerous meetings, and he's really made it where this is a team effort. And it is a team effort for all of us putting this together. We're all in this city together, and we all have services to provide, and this is one of the best ways that we can find to get the biggest bank out of our tax dollar. Jeff?
Thank you, Mayor. The first thing I would like to do is I would like to thank a few people. I'd like to start out with thanking the Mayor, Rex Reynolds, and our council for their continued support for the Fleet Department. I'd also like to thank Tommy Brown and his entire department for their participation and their investment in participating in this project and helping us with this project. I'd also like to thank our project office, specifically the project office. They were instrumental in completing all of the environmental assessments and reports that had to be done prior to applying for the grant, and they worked very hard and got that completed, and I do appreciate that. I also would like to thank SKT Architects. They have worked on this project with us from the beginning, done an excellent job. I want to thank y'all for your parts on that. And finally, I would like to thank all the employees in the Fleet Department. Their dedication, and I've been very impressed with their team spirit, and I sincerely want to let them know how much I appreciate that. For some details on the project, I want to tell you, basically, this is phase 3 of the construction that has already begun. Like the mayor indicated, under his direction, he asked for a master plan. We provided a master plan. Phase 1 was a new roof for the existing fleet facility that was constructed in the early 60s. We completed the roof. That was phase 1. Phase 2 is a new quick service facility, which we will be having a grand opening or the ribbon cutting within the next couple of months. We're just finishing up that project. You may have seen it on Johnson Road as you come in. This is phase 3. This is the biggest portion of the whole master plan. This includes a new construction of 26,000 square foot of a facility, maintenance facility to repair large vehicles like you see over here, the garbage trucks, the fire trucks, items of that nature. It will replace basically this building here. As you can see, this is 3 bays. The new building will be 14 bays. It will allow the technicians to make most, if not all, the repairs inside the facility instead of outside in the weather, or on the gravel, as you saw as you probably walked in the parking lot. They've actually had to make repairs out there in that environment, and this is going to be a tremendous improvement in efficiency. Another major benefit of this new construction is it will tie all of the buildings together on this compound and make it one contiguous building, one single building. This is very important because right now, every time a technician makes a repair on a building, on a truck or a vehicle, they have to go outside in the weather to go to the parts room or the parts department to get their parts. Or if a technician needs to go speak with a payroll clerk, they got to go out in the weather. Every time they move from one work environment area to another, they have to go outside. This will make it one single contiguous facility, which you'll be able to go from the new quick service to parts to heavy to the maintenance and administration offices. So it's a huge improvement in efficiency. Another key item, and I could go on all day about these improvements and the things and the benefits, but another key item is it includes paving this whole parking lot or the whole lot for fleet, so that they can move the vehicles around on the lot without having to go through what you see outside today. So that's kind of a brief overview of the project. Mayor?
All right. Jeff, thank you, and thank you to all the guys who've done that. Many people don't realize we've got over 2,000 pieces of mechanical equipment in the city, and these guys have to keep all those pieces of equipment working. And that's a big job. It's a big job that they do in a great way, and they do it every day. Councilman Showers is here. Councilman Showers has always been an advocate for this area and making sure that we keep our fleet repairs and maintenance in-house. And Councilman Showers, would you like to say something today?
I'm going to always have something to say, Mayor. I just want to say to Jeff and his team, all of you, what a delight. When I was shaking the hands of these men back here, my statement was finally. This has been a long time coming, and I am just delighted that our men will be able to do their job in an appropriate environment. Congratulations and best wishes to Jeff, to the mayor and the other council members, and to Team Huntsville. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Showers. Finally, I'd like to say this is just one way that your government's going to be able to work a little bit more efficiently. We are working hard to make sure that tax dollar goes as far as it can in the city of Huntsville, and this facility here will allow us to do that on a regular basis. When you look at the pieces that have been put together here, the quick shop is going to be able to make our cars, our police cars, our other fleet come in, quickly get the lube, the basics that they have to have, and then be back out on the streets. And it makes the whole city more efficient because of the work that these guys are going to be able to do and the facilities that we're going to provide them for. So thank you for coming out today. To the guys in fleet, thank you for putting up with us for so long. We're finally getting there, and I want to tell you, I look forward to the day that we can do the ribbon cutting and we're actually in and operating in this. So thank you for your work too. Thank y'all for coming out.